Emperor penguins, the majestic inhabitants of Antarctica, have been astonishing scientists for centuries. These incredible birds make annual journeys from feeding seas to their native ice, braving the heart of the cold winter to incubate their offspring. Their instinct leads them across icy wastelands to chosen breeding grounds, sometimes located hundreds of miles from their usual habitats. What exactly guides the penguins in their movements remains a mystery. Perhaps they follow visual landmarks and sound cues, or maybe they rely on experience and the social dynamics within their colonies. The first scientific studies, which began as early as the 19th century with Bellingshausen's expedition, sought to uncover the secrets of their journeys and survival in such harsh conditions. However, not a single study has yet provided a definitive answer to all the reasons behind their movements. Each journey of the emperor penguins holds a natural wonder, showing us how survival and reproduction can be closely linked to intuition and adaptation. What surprise might await us around the next bend in their icy path? Will a new mystery be revealed, captivating us with its unexplored nature? Dolphins are among the most mysterious inhabitants of the world's oceans, especially when it comes to their synchronized movements. These graceful creatures gather in social groups, performing intricate pirouettes that take your breath away. Some describe them as dances, though this is more of an elegant metaphor to express their abilities. When dolphins dive and leap out of the water simultaneously, spinning in the air, scientists are convinced that this is not just play. Research shows that such synchronized movements strengthen their social bonds and improve coordination within the group. It's almost a form of communication, where every jump and turn can convey something important. The fact that dolphins perform such movements in different parts of the world, from the Pacific to the Atlantic Ocean, only confirms their universal nature. It is well known that they demonstrate complex forms of social organization and interaction. Thanks to their mental flexibility and sophisticated communication systems, these marine mammals continue to amaze scientists. Perhaps this is where one of the great mysteries of the seas lies. But what if there are other, no less mysterious phenomena in the animal kingdom that can astonish us even more? Let us continue our search among the inhabitants of the oceans, where even more intriguing phenomena are hidden. Some of the most majestic inhabitants of the oceans, whales, end up stranded on shore, creating a stunning spectacle and raising many questions. Although whales do not come ashore voluntarily, there are many reasons for this, ranging from illness to disorientation. Scientists suggest that diseases or parasites can weaken the animal, and following a disoriented leader can lead to mass strandings. Ocean noise pollution seriously affects whales' ability to navigate. Industrial and military experiments, such as the use of sonar, sharply increase underwater noise levels, causing stress and throwing whales off course. This dangerous impact leads to confusion in their navigation as the sound waves become disproportionately strong and scattered in different directions. By observing whales, scientists have noticed that magnetic changes can potentially affect their behavior, causing disorientation, although this aspect still requires further research. In such conditions, whales begin to wander and, unable to cope with the stress, end up stranded on the shore. Nevertheless, these oceanic stories are not limited to whales alone. Nature continues to amaze us, presenting ever more mysterious phenomena. What purring mystery of nature will we try to unravel next? It's time to shift our attention to the astonishingly massive and intimidating gatherings that occur in the realm of birds. Crows have long attracted the attention of researchers with their high intelligence and complex social organization. These birds, which often gather in so-called mobbing flocks, display remarkable behavior that remains the subject of active scientific study. Every evening, they form large gatherings, creating an impressive spectacle in the night sky. These assemblies allow crows to exchange information about the location of food and potential threats. Such organization resembles a complex social structure, where each bird finds its own place. Crows are known for their ability to remember human faces, distinguish between them, and even take revenge on those who have wronged them. Some scientists suggest that these birds are capable of passing this knowledge on to the next generation. Scientific data confirms that crows are not only able to use simple tools but also solve more complex tasks, demonstrating a high level of social coordination. Their behavior seems mysterious, and this drives scientists to develop new theories about the complex nature of cognitive development in birds. These intelligent birds amaze us with their ability to adapt and survive in a wide variety of conditions. But our journey into the world of natural mysteries does not end here. Following the crows, we will delve into the study of a creature that, like a night watchman, uses mysterious sounds to conquer the darkness. Bats, masters of nocturnal navigation, amaze us with their ability to use echolocation to create an accurate auditory map of their surroundings. These creatures, of which there are about 1,400 species, emit ultrasonic sounds at volumes up to 140 decibels without harming themselves thanks to flaps in their ears and special ear mechanisms. They can produce about 160 clicks per second, rapidly changing the frequency to detect the smallest details while hunting. Although such abilities are impressive, many aspects of their behavior remain mysterious. Echolocation allows these animals to accurately determine the shape, size, and direction of objects, but its role in shaping the social structure of bats is a subject of debate. This is one of the theories and represents an interesting topic for future research. Modern methods continue to deepen our understanding of the complex mechanisms of echolocation and bat behavior, although the cognitive abilities of these creatures have been thoroughly studied and remain within the limits necessary for their survival. Their emotional depth is more of a metaphor used to describe the complex mechanisms of adaptation and survival. The story of these amazing creatures of the night opens up new horizons for us to study the nature of sound and orientation. But time does not stand still, and we are about to meet animals that display their intuition and intelligence, finding ways in their environment to express feelings and emotions. Elephants amaze us with their remarkable emotional richness and impressive memory. These giants can spend hours and sometimes even days staying near the remains of deceased relatives, touching them with their trunks and bodies, displaying behaviors interpreted as mourning, and showing comfort and compassion. And this is just one aspect of their deep emotions. The range of emotions in elephants includes empathy with mutual support and comfort through physical contact, whether it's stroking each other with their trunks or communicating vocally. This is confirmed by observations both in the wild and in captivity. Elephants are able to recognize and maintain long-term bonds not only with their own kind, but also with humans. Their memory is truly a mystery. Elephants are capable of remembering faces and events for many years, thanks to the largest cerebral cortex among land animals and the complex networks in their brains. These amazing mammals are also known for their mutual assistance. They surround a sick member of the herd with a protective barrier against potential threats, try to help them stand up, and provide emotional support through their attentive behavior. The large and complex brain of elephants, which includes a sizable hippocampus, plays a significant role in their remarkable cognitive abilities. We are only beginning to lift the veil on the world of elephant emotions and social organization, but an even deeper dive awaits us into the mysterious patterns that reveal the astonishing interaction strategies among tiny, yet no less organized creatures. Ant wars are a truly unique phenomenon in the insect world, revealing the complex and fascinating strategies that have evolved over hundreds of millions of years. These conflicts occur not only between colonies of the same ant species. In places where different species live side by side, they often engage in fierce battles with each other, leading to dramatic confrontations. At the heart of ant battles are chemical signals, pheromones, which serve as the main tool for distinguishing between friend and foe. With their help, ants coordinate attacks, mobilize the colony's defenses, and exchange information about the enemy, making each battle incredibly organized. Colonies of different species have varying numbers of soldiers. For example, some ant hills consist of thousands of warriors, but Argentine ants form super colonies that include millions of individuals. These enormous armies create grand confrontations, such as in Southern California, where a conflict stretching several kilometers resulted in 15 million ants dying over 6 months. Ants are capable of creating living bridges to overcome obstacles on their way to food or while exploring new territories, although this is observed less frequently during warfare. Alliances with other ant species. A rarity. Much more often, they oppose each other, engaging in competitive games in their own arena. Using complex tactile and chemical signals rather than dances, ants create unique survival strategies. This makes them one of the oldest and most successful social organisms on the planet. But what else can the world of nature and its mysteries reveal to us? We will see this as we continue our journey. Bees. Amazing creatures whose dances captivate and intrigue scientists. They convey information about the location of food through two main dances, the round dance and the waggle or figure-8 dance. The round dance communicates the presence of nearby nectar sources within 100 meters, while the figure-8 dance signals more distant sources over a mile away. This complex and precise dance language helps the entire colony succeed in finding food. The dance is not limited to conveying direction and distance. It also communicates the amount of pollen and nectar. The intricate details of these movements allow bees to determine whether it's worth going out to scout or if they should look for a more abundant source. Understanding the dance is achieved through the antennae with which bees touch the dancing nestmate, combining this information with their perception of gravity. This helps bees orient themselves in relation to the sun, which significantly improves the accuracy of their flight. Interestingly, new bees learn the dances by observing experienced peers, which strengthens their ability to perform the signals more accurately as they age and gain experience. This aspect of social learning highlights the complexity and effectiveness of bee communication. Let us not forget that it was Carl von Frisch who was able to study and describe the bee dance in detail, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1973. His research confirmed the incredible cognitive complexity of these insects, showing us the profound meaning that a dance can hold. Delving further into the world of nature, we encounter animals for whom the night is not only a means of survival, but also a way to keep track of and connect with the surrounding world. Wolves are true masters of collective life and communication. The howling of wolves is directly linked to their complex social structure. Contrary to myths, they do not actually howl at the moon. This myth arose from our cultural perceptions and visual imagery. But in reality, the frequency of their howling does not depend on the phase of the moon. Unlike romanticized notions, wolf howling is a means of communication within the pack. They mark the boundaries of their territory, coordinate movements during hunts, and warn of intruders on their land. Instead of mystical rituals, howling is aimed at practical tasks of survival and information transmission. Researchers have also observed that wolves are able to vary the sound of their howls to convey different messages, whether it's an alarm signal or a call to gather. Scientific data show that wolves often howl even on moonless nights, and theories about a connection to an influx of energy remain mere speculation. People often notice this mysterious behavior specifically during a full moon simply because on such nights we can more easily make out moving silhouettes against the bright moonlight. By looking deeper into this mystical behavior, we discover that behind every howl lies sophisticated communication and incredible coordination. Well, an even more astonishing spectacle awaits us ahead. Encountering creatures that quite literally change their appearance, showcasing a brilliant array of natural adaptations. Chameleons, true masters of camouflage, possess the unique ability to rapidly change color thanks to special cells called iridophores. These cells contain guanine nanocrystals which shift their arrangement, reflecting light and creating structural colors. This mechanism allows them to shift from blue to red in just a matter of seconds, making them some of the fastest color changers in the animal kingdom. In addition to this, chameleon's skin contains chromatophores, which hold pigments of colors such as melanin and xanthophores. Although pigments play an important role, it is the iridophores that create the impressive effects of color and shade changes. This technology was only discovered at the end of the 20th century, giving us a new perspective on the mechanics of chameleons. The color palette of chameleons is not just a way to hide from predators, but also a language for communicating with the world around them. Color changes can reflect their emotional states, such as aggression or fear, and are also used to attract a mate or express dominance. External factors such as lighting and temperature also play a key role in this complex system, which is regulated by internal hormonal changes. The speed and precision with which chameleons change color is mesmerizing, and studying this complex process continues to reveal new aspects of nature to us. Chameleons remain the embodiment of adaptation and interaction with their environment, demonstrating how a natural wonder can change our perspective on the world. Now that we have touched upon these amazing creatures, our search for the mysterious mechanisms of the animal world continues, leaping from shifting shades to the inspiring travel trajectories that conquer space and time. Monarch butterflies astound us with their incredible journey spanning up to 6,000 kilometers. This is one of the longest migrations among insects, taking them from North America to the high-altitude pine and fir forests on the border of the Michoacán and Mexico states. It is here, in winter, that they form spectacular gatherings, clustering by the thousands and millions on the branches of trees. Sometimes the branches bend under their weight, so great is their number. This phenomenal journey is the achievement of several generations. Only the last generation, known as the Miraculous generation, is able to make the entire journey to Mexico and survive the winter. It possesses a complex navigation system based on circadian rhythms, the Earth's magnetic field, and solar orientation. All this allows monarchs to find their wintering grounds with astonishing accuracy, even without prior experience. However, these fragile beauties face serious threats. Climate change, the reduction of available wintering sites, and the impact of diseases negatively affect the population. Despite this, the butterflies remain faithful to their roots. Protecting their Mexican sanctuary has become a top priority for preserving these remarkable migrations. As a testament to nature's wonders, how many more secrets are still hidden in the animal world? The journey of these vibrant sun chasers only reveals new mysteries, and even more astonishing discoveries await in a world where life and memory unite in a great voyage. Sea turtles amaze us with their incredible ability to return to the very same beaches where they were born, even decades later. This remarkable navigational precision, known as philopatry, is the subject of intense scientific research. At the core of their orientation across the vast oceans is a unique magnetic compass. Turtles are able to remember and use the magnetic characteristics of the places where they were born. This ability allows them to find their way across endless waters, often traveling thousands of miles. But it is not only the magnetic field that helps them on this difficult journey. Turtles also navigate using chemical cues, by the scents from coastal sediments, which they are able to distinguish as they approach their native shore. Although there are hypotheses that the sounds of water might guide them, this remains only a supposition without solid scientific evidence. Their return to their native beaches is not accidental. For turtles, this place is optimal for raising offspring, providing suitable conditions for egg incubation in terms of temperature, sand composition, and safety. Remarkably, it can take decades, anywhere from 15 to 30 years, for a turtle to complete its life cycle and return to its native shore. These ancient creatures continue to amaze scientists with their ability to travel thousands of miles alone and without visual landmarks, relying on a subtle combination of natural navigation mechanisms. Despite the many mysteries surrounding their intuitive abilities, sea turtles remain a symbol of nature's incredible wonders, with each completed migratory cycle serving as a testament to their profound connection to the place where their life began. And although the question of whether magnetic bacteria play a role in this unique navigation remains unresolved, research in this area continues.